Dave said, my name is Szabo. Last name is kind of spelled weird. It's spelled S-Z-A-B-O. It's kind of funky, right? Shut up. So, anyways, nobody gets my name right on the first try. I've gotten Szabo, 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 Zaboomafoo, Sapapo. My astronomy teacher called me Sapapo. How is that possible? There's no P in my name whatsoever. He just, like, every single day on the roll, he had a different way to pronounce my name. He'd just look at the roll and be like, yes, Mr. Sapapo. Nice to have you with us today. Next day, different name. Oh, yes, Mr. Sapapo. Nice to have you with us again. You haven't changed a bit. Yeah, but my name has, you dunce. So I would come back, and the thing about it is he acted like he knew the origins or the pronunciation of my name. Like, he would say it so professionally, and he would just be like, oh, yes, Mr. Scanzio, which is Italian for leader of hyenas. Nice to have you with us tonight. I'm like, no, that's not what it stands for. So, actually, the origins of my name, I've only had 2 people get it right. One was Hungarian, which is the actual origin of my name, and the other guy was deaf. Yeah, you heard me right. A deaf guy got my name right the first time. I was kind of amazed by it. It was kind of amazing because he's actually here tonight, and he's probably looking at me wondering what the hell I'm saying, but he's good at the brains. It's okay. I didn't make a joke at a deaf guy. But anyway, so, well, what he did was, he's my trainer at my job where I work. I work at a veterinary clinic. And he's trained me, and I just come up there on my first day. He's like, are you a Szabo? And I'm like, yes, I am. And then all of a sudden, Jesus comes down, thunder and lightning, floods and fires, and... Okay, so none of that happened, but that's how I felt at the moment, because nobody gets my name right the first time. So he trains me and shows me the ropes of the job, and I meet the secretary there, and she's just a bundle of fun. She's one of those ditzy girls that has like the high pitch at the end of her voice, where she's like, so how's it going? What's going on? It's just really weird. And so I decided to poke some fun at that. And so this past April Fool's, I did a little joke. I called up the local tiger zoo. And I got the number and I said, hey, you have a missed call from this number. And I put it down as a Mr. Lion, spelled L-Y-O-N. It's funny, right? Shut up. So, she calls the number and she calls it and it comes up with an automated message. Wasn't expecting that. So it's like, thank you for calling the Tiger Zoo of Louisiana. Unfortunately, our season is over. Please call back some of this details. Hands it up. She looks at me without missing a beat, and she's like, so, Mr. Lion at the Tiger Zoo didn't pick up. What do I do about that? Is this a joke? Oh, it's a right now. I like this voice. Anyways, so, yeah, that was just good times at the job. I have so much fun there. I work at Banfield, pet nurse assistant, which is just a fancy name for the guy that picks up dog shit, but, it's just a good time. I mean, there was this one time, great story. We had a Great Dane there. I walk the dogs, and you know, most of the times dogs are smaller than horses, but this Great Dane's about 120 pounds. If you've ever walked a Great Dane, it's like you're being pulled by a tornado. You're just like, what's going on? What the hell? It's crazy. You can't do it. And so I'm walking this Great Dane, and I'm laying out the cage, and most dogs, when you let them out of the cage, they're all happy and cheery and playful, except when they're larger than horses. So this Great Dane comes running out, and he hits me in the area known as the dead zone. And no Verizon customers. I'm not talking about the 3G network. I'm talking about the area where my brother likes to knee me and watch me helplessly surrender to gravity. So this is what this Great Dane does. He comes right out of his cage, I let him out. Let me just reenact it for you, mental image. So he comes out and it's like, because it's a Great Dane, so he's like this tall. Let him out of the cage, let him and you're like, oh god. I go down like this and I'm cracking up. And then my boss comes running in and looks at me like I'm a retard, like, it's him. Swear to God, it was the dog. It wasn't me. What? And then the dog's like walking around me like, get up, bitch. And I'm like, look who's talking. Is it? Bitch, forget it. So anyways. Good times. Speaking of good times, went to a party once. Played this game, Captain Dickhead. Anyone? Anyone? Yeah, shut up. So we played this game, Captain Dickhead. And if you get the ace card, you make up whatever rule you want. So my friend Nick, he makes up this genius rule that whenever you take a drink, you have to say his name, but you have to say it like you're having an orgasm. Brilliant rule, because the majority of people there were girls. It backfired when the 6 card kept coming up, and the 6 meant that dicks had to drink, and a bunch of manly men are saying his name and having an orgasm, like, oh my god, Nick, oh Nick, oh god, Nick. And it's just, that was the craziest thing, and mentally disturbing in so many different ways. That's all I got tonight. Thank you guys, appreciate it.